It's building time today. La, 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 la. This is really exciting. In fact, it's doubly exciting because this is a Belle set. This is the LEGO Juniors Belle's Storytime set. And up until this set was released, the only way you could get Belle was with the Enchanted Castle set, which has been discontinued. It was released a few years ago. So it was the only set with Belle in it. But now we've got this nice, easy, super duper easy to build set. And we're going to check out the new Belle mini doll, see if it is any different from the old Belle mini doll. That sounds awful. Like the old one is 2 years older. Do you think she'll have more wrinkles around her eyes or just be more knowledgeable, have more wisdom, or whether she'll have different printing on her dress? We'll have a look and we'll see. So this is our new doll. Let's check out the one that was released a few years ago. Looks like they are identical. So there has been no change in printing and she hasn't even got any more laughter lines. So it's perfect. We now have got 2 places where you can get a Belle mini doll. She also gets joined by a couple of the characters from the castle. So of course she's going to need Cogsworth to keep her on time and in order and just company. And this is really cool because this is a juniors set. All the pieces are printed. So none of these stickers are being put on skew-whiff. They're all nice and straight and they're not going to come off. And Cogsworth is going to be perfect all the time. Look at him. Here's the original one from the Enchanted Castle set. So his face can go all wibbly wobbly and you had to put the stickers on, and they're both good designs. They both work nicely. It's actually nice to have one with the printed pieces on it though. So, hi new Cogsworth, nice to have you here. You can hang out over here next to Belle. And let's see, oh actually, do we have any other characters? We do soon. First up we need a book because this is Belle's story time. Apparently she's reading about her prince. Blah. Really? Really? Wouldn't she be... She's reading a fairy tale book. Or maybe it's one of those books that have the who's who of royalty in that, so you can see their lineage. But honestly, I think Belle would be reading something slightly more interesting than a book about her prince. I mean, she knows him, right? Surely she could be reading about arithmetic or geometry or the stars or a really, really interesting science fiction story. I don't know. That one looks a bit dull to me, but each to their own. She can keep reading it. I don't think she'll read it for very long though. And we've also got a trolley. And I think the trolley is going to hold some more important characters. But first up, the trolley's going to hold a really important piece. A cake. A nummy, nummy big cake. Cake with pink frosting and Chip. There we go. I knew he was here somewhere. So Chip, if we've got Chip, we're going to have Mrs. Potts. But obviously not on the trolley. So Chip's going to hang out on the trolley with the cake. If you can keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't lick the icing, that would be really good. Maybe this is going to be... This looks nothing like Mrs. Potts. This looks like a fountain? It's a fountain. Well, that's nice. All right, so a random fountain in the set. That's fine. I have nothing against fountains. It's nice to have fountains to decorate around the Disney Princess castles. And now we've got a little outsidey bit with some greenery and a flower and a turny bit. I can see there's going to be a turny bit on that sticky uppy bit. I've got all the technical names, but it's just down pat. And this is our turny turntable thing. And there's little pink place settings. And on these plates, we've got a croissant. Definitely time for a tea party, I think. And Mrs. Potts, thank you. That way we can have a tea party. She's so cute. It's nice to have another Mrs. Potts too. The only other place you could get her was in the previous Enchanted Castle set. So a little spinny turntable, and you can use that obviously to have a tea party or just have a nice snack. Let's put the cake here, or we can use Mrs. Potts to fill up Chip. We could put the cake on the trolley. Let's just put it back the way it was before, just so I don't get too muddled up. But of course you can mix these around however you like. And we're up to bag number 2. And Belle gets her own teeny tiny kind of balcony. And because it's a junior set, we've got this already molded base plate, which you see in, I think, just about all the junior sets that are buildings. And we've got the outlying little semicircle, and we're going to be building a nice archway, I think, by the look of those golden, oh, there we go, that's nice, a lavender archway. So a balcony, and this whole little piece here that we're about to make will be able to be swapped in and out with the existing other Disney Princess pieces. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Look at the printed stained glass rose window. That's gorgeous. Oh, I want 100 of those. Though I don't know what I'd do with them, but they're so pretty. And we're putting taps up here on the turret. Taps? Really? Oh, for the flags. They're a perfect flag holder. Nobody thinks they're taps. You don't need water on the top of the turrets. Okay, back on the inside, or the downstairs, we've done the turrets. Now we need to equip her actual living area. She has got the famous rose, the enchanted rose, in its glass vase. Actually, it's not a vase, is it? What do you call it? A glass, I don't know, enclosement. We've got a balcony for her to stand at. We can move that rose around too, I think. We're not going to need that right in the center. And a spinny bit here over here on the back so she can get all giddy. Not sure why she would want to do that, but it's a nice, easy way to turn her around. And over here on the side, we've got a little place where she can store her books. So no enormous library. Can you imagine a set that has Belle's library in it? Would that not be phenomenal? I think that would be fantastic. And this here is the Beast's mirror, so she can communicate with him. He's obviously off somewhere being the Beast. And I think that's it. This is the whole thing. This is the whole set. So that's nice. It's cute. And it's perfectly playable. There are so many different ways we can play with this. We can have tea party. Cogsworth can have a bit of a spin on there. The fountain is just totally random, but it's pretty. The cake's popping off the middle. I don't think the cake belongs on the middle. Okay, we could put the rose here for the tea party, or maybe not. Okay, let's actually put this on Cinderella's castle so all the princesses can hang out together. There we go, Belle's here in the entryway. Aurora and Cinderella are happy to see her, and we can actually install her turret over here on the side of the castle. It's this cute little mishmash of different Disney princess colours, but it all still ties in. It's such a fun idea being able to make all the princesses live together. And now they can gather round the random fountain and they can have a tea party. Let's get Cogsworth to bring in the trolley with Mrs. Potts and Chip and yummy, yummy chocolate cake. Thanks, Cogsworth. Can you lay the table, please? That would be wonderful. So Mrs. Potts there, Chip here, and a nummy, nummy cake over here. I wonder who gets the plate with all the cake on it. If I put the cake in the middle, it actually pops off, because the middle's not designed to hold anything, it's designed to turn. So maybe Belle gets the full cake. And now Belle has decided she wants to read her book. She just needs a bit of peace and quiet. I know I always feel as though I need some peace and quiet after I've had a really sociable time. I need to just go and chill out and read a book, and that's what she's doing now. And while she's reading, maybe you could subscribe. In fact, I think that's an excellent idea. You should subscribe, and you should click that little notification bell, and you should check out some of my other videos to see what you might have missed, and I'll be back with a new one really soon. So I'll see you then. Bye!